Good morning. This is S. Panchal Reddy. I will teach you radar systems. The reference textbook for this subject is Introduction to Radar Systems by Skolnick, 2nd edition. Unit 1, Basics of Radar. In this unit, I will teach some basics regarding to radar system. What is radar? What is basic principle of radar? What is equation for range? And simple black diagram of radar, and what are the frequencies of radar and applications of radar. First introduction. Radar means radio detection and ranging. Radar is an electromagnetic system for the detection and location of objects. That means radar not only detects the target but also identify exact location of object. How radar operates? Radar transmit an electromagnetic signal towards the target, and electromagnetic signal incident on the target, and it is reflected by the target in the direction of radar receiver. The radar receiver detects the echo signal. Whenever radar receiver receives echo signal, it can find that there is some object or target. An elementary form of radar consists of transmitting antenna, emitting electromagnetic radiation generated by an oscillator, comma, a receiving antenna and receiver. This is basic form of radar system. Consists of transmitting antenna, receiver and receiving antenna. This is basic principle of radar. In this is the transmitter. The waveform generated by this transmitter travels antenna via transmission line, where it is radiated into free space towards the target. That means the signal transmitted by transmitting antenna travel towards the target, and the signal is reflected by the target in the direction of radar receiver, and this is the echo signal reflected by the target in the direction of radar receiver. Now the antenna receives this echo signal, and this antenna directs the echo signal to radar receiver. Here there is some processing unit is there that process the echo signal and identify whether the target is present or not. This is the simple radar principle. Once again, this radar transmitter transmits electromagnetic signal towards the target, and this target reflects the echo signal in the direction of radar receiver, and radar receiver receives this echo signal and process the echo signal, and finally it identify whether the target is present or not. And there is one more important term in this, that is the distance between radar and target. This is the range. Range is the distance between radar and target. Next, range. Already I told range is the distance between radar and target. How to find this range? I will explain. Here, the electromagnetic signal travel with the velocity of light, and we need to find what is the time taken by this transmitted signal from transmitting antenna to target and from target to receiving antenna. We need to find two-way time, total time. Then the range R is equal to C into TR by 2. Why here I am taking 2 means this TR represent two-way time. That means time taken by the transmitting antenna from transmitter to target and from target to radar. So TR is the, I will explain this. This is the transmitted pulse, and after some time TR, radar receiver receive the echo signal. That means this TR is the two-way time, hence it is divided by 2. So R is equal to velocity into time. Then that gives the distance between radar and target. Second time around echo. These are some basic definitions. Second time around echo. Echoes that arrive after the transmission of next pulse are called second time around or multiple time around echoes. So echoes that arrive after the transmission of next pulse are called second time around or multiple time around echoes. I will explain this in this figure. This is the first pulse transmitted at t is equal to 0, and this is the second pulse. Whenever the echo arrive before transmission of this second pulse, that is called general echo, and that echo is corresponding to first pulse. For example, first pulse is transmitted at t is equal to 0 and there is no echo, and after some time second pulse is also transmitted. After transmission of second pulse, if you receive echo due to first pulse, then this echo is called second time around echo. Listen carefully. First pulse is transmitted and there is no echo. Second pulse is transmitted. After transmission of second pulse, if you receive echo due to first pulse, that echo is called second time around echo or multiple time around echo. Next, maximum unambiguous range. The range beyond which targets appear as second time around echoes is called the maximum unambiguous range. That means the range beyond which targets appear as a second time around echoes is called maximum unambiguous range. I will explain this. This is the first pulse transmitted at t is equal to 0, and this is the second pulse transmitted at t is equal to 1 by fp. Fp is the pulse repetition frequency, the rate at which pulses are transmitted. This is the maximum unambiguous range, this range. For example, this is target A, this is target B. If target is located within this range, then the echo due to this target arrive after transmission of first pulse. For example, if target is not located at this range, if this target is located at this place, then the echo due to this target arrive after the transmission of second pulse. Hence, there is some confusion whether the echo is due to first pulse or second pulse. In that case, if we find range, that range is called ambiguous range. There is some ambiguity in finding range if target is located beyond this range. If target is present within this range, there is no ambiguity. If target is located beyond this range, then echoes will receive after the transmission of second pulse, then there is a confusion whether the echo is due to first pulse or second pulse. That creates some ambiguity in range measurement. Hence, the maximum range beyond which the echoes appears as second time around echoes is called maximum unambiguous range. The expression R unambiguous is equal to C by 2 into Fp. Previously this is Tp. The reciprocal of that one is 1 by Fp represent Tr. Not Tp, Tr. So where F suffix P is the pulse repetition frequency. Simple form of radar equation. What is radar equation? This radar equation relates the range of a radar to the characteristics of the transmitter, receiver, antenna, target and environment. Radar range equation or simple form of radar equation relates the range of a radar. What is range of a radar? The distance between radar and target. So this radar equation relates range of a target to the characteristics of the transmitter, that means transmitted power. Receiver means receiving power. Antenna means antenna gain or area. And target has a radar cross section. And environment in which target is present. Now I will derive the simple form of radar equation. This radar equation gives the expression for range. If power of the transmitter is Pt, so this is the power transmitted by the transmitter, and the transmitter uses isotropic antenna whose gain is unity. Then power density at a distance r, capital R, from the radar is given by, how to find power density? This is total power and we need to find power density at a location, capital R from the radar. Then power density from isotropic antenna is equal to power divided by area of the sphere of radius, capital R. So this is the power density. So instead of using isotropic antenna, if you use directional antenna having gain G, then power density at same point is given by Pt G by 4 pi R square. Now this is multiplied with gain of the antenna. Now the measure of amount of incident power intercepted by the target and re-radiated back in the direction of radar is denoted as radar cross section and is defined by the relation, this one. That means power density of echo signal at radar. So this amount of power is incident on the target and a fraction of this fraction of power is reflected in the direction of radar receiver. Hence the power density of echo signal at the radar is given by this incident power into, this is radar cross section, units meter square divided by area, hence there is no units. So incident power density into sigma by 4 pi R square gives the power density of echo signal at the radar. If the effective area of receiving antenna is AE at the radar receiver, then power received. So this is power density and multiply this power density with area, then we are getting power received by the radar. Power received PR is equal to Pt G by 4 pi R square sigma by 4 pi R square into AE, which is equal to PTG AE sigma by 4 pi whole square into R power 4. Now R is the range. So R maximum is the distance beyond which target cannot be detected. It occurs when received echo power signal PR is just equal to, I will explain this in next class.